Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Victoria Mikhina. I'm a student of the Faculty of International Relations. On August 9, 2020, presidential elections were held in Belarus. While the events unfolded around with in the Russian press appeared a huge number of high-profile headlines about this. About everything in order right now. Alexander Lukashenko has been the president of the Republic of Belarus since 1994. He's for 26 years in power. He's not going to leave the post at all. As it happens, Russia and Belarus somewhat similar here. Over time, people have more and more questions for the certain government. Whatever the government wants it or not, opposition politicians who gather in the electorate and create competitive conditions for the government. The first high-profile events of the start of the election on the basis of opposition occurred back in May, when in the city of Grodno the police detained blogger Sergei Tikhanovsky, the head of the initiative group. The event itself a picket to collect signatures in support of Svetlana Tikhanovskaya to the post of president, but most of all went to the main competitor Viktor Babarika. And about this is more detail. On June 1, he filed an appeal about the facts of violation of the law during the election campaign. The complaint says that Lukashenko insulted the candidates, the first students to vote. The Central Election Commission refused to satisfy the request. Fairly predictable action. The office of Belgazprom Bank, which until May 12 was headed by Babarika, was searched. 2 criminal cases were opened against the company, 2 of which are non-payment of taxes in large amounts, and as we understand it, which is a rather serious crime. Wherefore, it is impossible to fully participate in the election campaign. Given the fact that Babarika ran the bank for 20 years, it is very strange that this happened on the starting of a presidential election. Lukashenko said that we managed to disrupt the planned Maidan in Minsk, which interested people arranged on the election day. According to Lukashenko, always arranged by Babarika. But you can ask a question. Any exit to the street of people can be blamed on a paid attempt that underline the situation in the country. But if you really think about it, people really have a question. But people still came out. 5,000 people line up in a 5-kilometer chain in solidarity with alternative presidential candidates. But all this did not last long, as the riot police internet. Journalists were forbidden to film that this happened. Many of them also felt for use of force. Today's events do not surprise anyone, as cases with disappearance of oppositions have occurred before. The most famous case with the disappearance of competitors occurred in the late 90s. People were never found. A popular theory is that the disappearances and the president are directly related. This makes it strange that in the years 2014, Lukashenko said that if Navalny had been a Belarusian opposition leader, he would never have put him in jail. But then how to explain what is happening? We all know that the ratings of presidents are complete by different structure in the different ways. But on the internet, the rating of a Belarus president has fallen. However, whatever this reflects reality is still a question.